It's a day for listening to the poll winner of the week, and I'm really excited about it because it is a Beach Boys song, and every Beach Boys song I have listened to date has been a very enjoyable experience for me. However, Vlad has told me that not only is this going to be a poll winner day, but also this weekend is going to be a Beach Boys weekend. So we are starting with the poll winner, and he wants to use this opportunity to also introduce me to another Beach Boys song this weekend, which he says he's quite certain that I will also enjoy. So I'm excited to be starting off the weekend with the poll winner and diving into a fun time exploring music that I expect I'll enjoy. This song is California Girls from 1965. Written by Brian Wilson and Mike Love, the lyrics were partly inspired by the band's experiences touring Europe for the first time, detailing an appreciation for women across the world. Okay. Wilson later referred to it as a hymn to youth, the Beach Boys' anthem, and his favorite record by the group, although he remained dissatisfied with their vocal performance. I'm curious why. California Girls inspired the Beatles parody Back in the USSR. Oh, okay, this is the one. All right. Starting to put the pieces together. Inspired the Beatles parody Back in the USSR and many songs with similar or identical titles. Okay, so there may be a whole collection of California Girls inspired songs to explore at some point. In 2010, the Beach Boys recording was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, and in 2011, Rolling Stone ranked it number 72 on its list of the greatest songs of all time. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame included it as one of the 500 songs that shaped rock and roll. Well, I think it's time for me to hear California Girls. Oh, I like that sort of nice shift in the harmonies there.
Well,
that's cute.
Those girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear. And the southern girls with the way they talk.
Of course, it has to be the way they talk.
The Midwest farmers' daughters really make you feel alright. And the northern girls with the way they kiss, they keep their boyfriends warm at night. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California girls. The West Coast has the
Okay, I like it. I didn't expect not to like it simply because I have enjoyed every Beach Boys song that I've heard so far. So I expect that most probably I will enjoy it. The things that stand out to me right from the beginning. In fact, I'd like to go back to the beginning a little bit. It doesn't look like it's a very long song. Right here. There's a level of reverb, echo that gives it a kind of, I might almost say an indoor sort of like high school gym sound effect, a lot of open space that is not soft. It's hard and it's reflective, and that gives it a kind of feeling of breezy freedom, and I don't know if I would call it a warmth. I think the Beach Boys themselves have this kind of warmth to their musical style. I don't think that it's this sort of reverb and echo that gives it the warmth. That almost cools it a bit. As I said, it sounds rather hard surfaced. But there's this kind of breezy freedom about it that I hear just in the way they've set up that part of the recording aesthetic. And of course, in this case, it really suits the song. It suits the lyrics. It suits what's being expressed. Well, East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those Southern styles they wear. And the Southern girls, the way they talk. And it gives me this feeling, and now I understand why he called it, Wilson called it a hymn to youth, or the Beach Boys anthem. There is this kind of high school age enthusiasm for all the girls everywhere. And it's expressed lyrically in this carefree spirit. Well, the East Coast girls are hip. I really dig those styles they wear. The Southern girls, the Midwest farmers' daughters, the Northern girls, all these, I like them all. I like them all. I really wish they could all be California girls. And it's almost like this is a California teenager, high schooler, saying, I wish we had all of them right around here. Beyond that, this introduction has a kind of wistfulness about it. And that has to do with the tone color of the instruments chosen, as well as the way the intro is shaped. Let's just explore this for a quick minute before we go on and finish the song. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if we can even pick those out. Bum, 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 bum. That's a B flat to a G. That'll be an E flat. Bum, ba, da, 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 bum, bum. Kind of lined out like that. And the thing that strikes me, that I notice right away, is their use of a rising sixth as the first interval that we hear. And they linger on bum, da, da, makes us wait for it. So often, these sixth intervals, bum, bum, they are a particular spacing of notes that works so well to express a kind of sweet longing, a yearning, a wistfulness. Bum, bum. I don't think that I can come up with a scientific answer as to why, but it is one of the things that I notice in music across all genres, all time periods, for all different instruments. When you have the interval of a sixth, and just to make sure everybody knows what I'm talking about, I mean one note, and from that note you count up six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a sixth because it's 6 notes top to bottom, bottom to top. When you have that distance between the notes, somehow it tugs at your heartstrings a little bit. And it's that tendency, or that quality about it, is very often exploited and used by composers, by musicians, when they want to give us this sense of wishing or sweet desire. And it's so fascinating to me that is the first thing we hear as this song starts off. And then, to keep it, I like those little dee-dee-dee-dee, those bits of percussion in there. And the sort of syncopated, wobbly, going straight into something much more focused and directed. I like this introduction. I like the way it sounds. I like the effect it gives. But more than that, I really admire and appreciate the way in which they use these things to set up this mood, this vibe for this particular song. It works so well. And it's what keeps it from feeling too... It's a balance between the sweet and sentimental and the lively kind of more humorous, youthful attitude with the syncopation, and then the excitement and the drive and focus of also rather humorous. There is a lot of gentle humor packed into this song. Okay, now, I haven't yet finished the entire piece. Let's continue on from here, and I'll see if I can get to the end of it.
They wear, and the southern girls with the way they talk, they knock me out when I'm down there. The Midwest farmer's daughter,
even the bass line,
make you feel alright.
It's so simple. It's almost like it's saying to us that these are just some kids fooling around and having fun. That's what the bass is doing. Bum, 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 bum. Consistent all the way through. It's almost more of a rhythm than a bass line, although it is holding the harmonic bass for us, so it still falls in the bass line category. But even that is a kind of humorous little bit added to the piece of music. Just the way they choose these different elements and keep it lighthearted, humorous, quirky, fun, and at the same time, incredibly sweet.
Make you feel alright. And the northern girls with the way they kiss, they keep their boyfriends warm at night.
I love the way they bring that in there and interrupt the flow.
California, I wish they all could be California. I wish they all could be California.
Makes you want to sing along, doesn't it? You get to hear the bass here.
Has the sunshine and the girls all get so tan. I dig a French bikini on Hawaiian Island girls by a palm tree in the sand. I've been all around this great big world and I've seen all kind of girls. Yeah, but I couldn't wait to get back in the States, back to the cutest girls in the world. I wish they all could be
Okay. So I've had this question in the back of my mind from the beginning, is how was this an inspiration for something like back in the USSR? It's not immediately obvious at the beginning. But now we're getting to the end and I understand. Okay, back in the USSR, all the cutest girls are in California. This is where we come around to, I'm just happy to be back home with the girls that mean home to me. Okay, got that now. the more I listen to this piece, the further I get through it, the more I love the humor of it. It's funny because it's not poking fun or making a joke out of anything. It is expressing genuine appreciation for and enjoyment of girls everywhere, and especially California girls. But it's presented with, I mean, I just hear in it this incredible delight. It reminds me of back in my student days. Sometimes a group of students would just spontaneously sit down after a serious rehearsal, whatever, and start fooling around. Of course, more in the classical genre, but sometimes with a little twist of something funky thrown in, something funny and offbeat, and a more modern influence. And it just becomes this sort of spontaneous, oh, hey, let's see what we can do with this and make it sound really cool and fun. And this is the spirit that I hear in this song. Every instrumental part. It's so well done. Okay, he wasn't happy with the vocal performance, but I think well, I don't know exactly what he was envisioning, so I can't judge from that side of things. But it sounds good. You can hear the Beach Boys harmonies and voices and their whole sonic world. It's there, and it's like they're just having fun with this, and it's that fun and that kind of mischievous twinkle in the eye as they're creating this piece of music, just for the love and the fun and the joy and the even the laughs that they get along the way. It's oozing out of every corner of this music. That beat there. It could be so serious. But no, we have this and the organ. Back to the bass. Ooh, threw it up there. Oh, nice shift in the rhythm there. Right at the last bit. So much fun. I love the attitude and the spirit and the vibe of this piece of music. For me, this is something that you would turn on just when you want to hear something happy and fun. Not trite, not insignificant, not dismissible, but truly happy, fun, this sort of inner zest for life and embracing every experience and just the joy of waking up alive in the morning that we associate with youth. And to me, that's what this song embodies. And I like it a lot. I suppose I'll be listening to it along the way down the road because it's one that does appeal to me and my enjoyment of the appreciation for simply being alive in this wonderful world that we happen to live in. So, thank you all for voting for this one. It was good for me to hear it, not only because of its connection and the way it has helped me understand where the Beatles were coming from with back in the USSR, but also simply because it's a wonderful song. And I'm looking forward to what you choose for me next week as the next poll winner. I'm also looking forward to whatever it is Vlad has picked out to pair with this tomorrow for this weekend. I'll see you then.